Hi guys, I know it's been a while. I still don't feel well, and I actually had quite the ordeal over the weekend with these incoming energies. I wrote a little bit about it, but oh my gosh, you guys, that was like crazy intense. Like everything was spinning, and I couldn't make it stop. And I had this like feeling, this nauseating feeling deep in like the pit of my stomach, like in a place like you've never had before. It's crazy. That's why you have to be in tune with yourself, know your body, because sometimes when you tell people these things, are like first responses to like seek medical attention, make sure it's not this first. And it's like, no, never experienced anything like this before. You feel things in a different way. Like I knew it energetically something was going on in there. And I just had the flu like 2 weeks ago. So I know what nausea from, being sick is like. And I know what nausea from cosmic forces and energies, whatever, however you want to put it, can affect you. I mean, it just like came out of nowhere, like totally took me off guard. It was crazy. And then I would get over it, and then it would just hit me again. It was like, what the heck is going on here? Not again. But yeah, so I need to really stay grounded. And the other big message that came to me, like from my guides when all this was going on, which was the other thing that like also happened, was I went and was sitting up on my bed, so I could be comfortable while I'm being nauseated and everything was spinning. And my guide Garib came, and he was right there. And it's like this upgrade that I've gotten where there's like a window screen, and he's in this screen. Like he's not like an apparition in the room like you would think, like imagining a ghostly figure or something. It's like, I don't know how else to describe it other than this really thin window screen that lets me see. But anyway, the message that I got was that I really need to start taking better care of my body, because these energies are gonna just get more intense as things progress. So I better prepare my vessel, basically. Be more mindful of what I'm putting in, and, just eat more greens. Like, I mean, we don't even have to go drastic. I mean, they weren't like, no dairy and, nothing like that. Stop eating meat. No. It was just really like make more of a conscious effort to eat more like leafy greens and this kind of stuff. So anyway, today I really wanted to talk to you guys about some of my experiences when I first connected with LaRain. I don't know if you guys watched the video with Christina and Ray, but we talked about how some of the experiences that we had together, the three of us, after my initial experience with Great Buffalo Man and George. And the bird wants to chew the webcam, so she obviously wants to say hello to everybody. So this is Tiki. Yeah. Okay. That's enough of that. And now I have intense ringing in my ear. I think I'm deaf over here. Sorry guys, but this place is like a So some of the experiences that we had together after Great Buffalo Man and George, and some of those experiences were me connecting with my dad after Christina kind of linked us up somehow. And he and I were dancing together. It was very, very sweet. And Also, I connected to Athena. Turns out she is one of Christina's guides, or energies around her, however you want to see it. So that was a pretty cool experience as well. And I kept having like these really cool experiences like this for about 2 weeks. I started seeing like energy in the air, like different colors, like of streaks of light, like fluorescent pink, or this electric blue. And I also at this time started feeling things moving in my body, like in ways that I never felt before. If you remember when my experience with Great Buffalo Man, there was this surge of energy that came out of my chest and up. Well, that was my chakra starting to open. And then also that night with the tingling on the forehead. So there were more experiences like this. Things being shifted on the top of my head, like a claw, and like an invisible claw was like coming down and like moving blocks, like just literally I felt them come out and go away. And this it's like a tingling, kind of burning sensation. Also, you feel when your chakras are like expanding. A mild sunburn is the best way I can describe it. Just trying to eat my phone. So anyway, so I had all this stuff going on, and I had all these really cool experiences going on, and then it was like a light bulb went off. I wonder what I could see if I like tried to meditate. Duh. So, I didn't really know how to meditate. I had only meditated like a handful of times. And we're just going to try to shush her up. And so I just laid on my bed and closed my eyes, because I was really wanting to like know what I could see more than anything, because I was seeing all these things. I saw Athena, I saw my dad. I mean, so I wanted to see what else I could see. So I closed my eyes, and it was like looking through a fishbowl, but it was a very tiny hole, and there was swirling purple. And I was like disappointed, but I could see through the swirling purple, there was a figure in armor, and his back was to me. And I'm like, hey, hello there. And he pretty much like ignored me. So I decided to look on YouTube. I think Ray actually recommended this meditation, a Merkaba activation meditation. And so I got my headphones, and I had only this piece of amethyst right here. It was broken off of a bird bath or something somewhere, and I found it and I took it. And so I laid on my bed and I put this on my forehead, and I had this Merkaba activation YouTube meditation thing. And all of a sudden I could see LaRain. Now remember, I'd already seen her, but she wasn't talking to me. She wasn't like working with me yet. And I had already seen Mountain Man. So there they were. And I'm laying there, and Mountain Man's over here, and LaRain's over here. And I'm feeling this music, and he starts like doing things over me. Like he's drumming like at some point. This is like an 1.5 hour long meditation. But it, like time was irrelevant. So anyway, so he's like, and then at some points he's like over me with his bag. He's like doing things to me. So I'm just laying there and I'm watching, and LaRain's just sitting there. And after like the music stopped and everything, that's when LaRain decided to connect with me. And she talked about the smoky quartz that she told Christina to tell me to get. And so she explains to me that the reason she wanted me to have this was because my husband was an energy vampire. And when she explained it to me like that, I was like, makes perfect sense. I mean, when you're in a relationship with somebody and they're like draining you, like you're physically exhausted. Sorry guys, cannot have her chewing these wires though. This is essentially what's going on. And now, mind you, he wasn't necessarily doing it on purpose, but it was what it was. And so she said that she wanted me to have the smoky quartz to like put protection around me, put like a shield around me. Well, after that, because of course, you know, these things, it wound up being like a 2.5-hour meditation, I think, because you're getting a real condensed version of everything that took place. But then she was still with me, and like as I'm getting ready, you know, to start my day or whatever, she's still like in my ear, and she's like, and we're gonna fix this, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna, because I was in the real progressive stages of my codependency where, like, I mean, you know, I had clutter around my house because I didn't want to throw anything away, because I was living from a state of lack, basically. You know, oh my gosh, you can't get rid of that, I might need that, you know. So she started telling me like the things we were gonna be fixing, and you're gonna start taking care of yourself, and we're gonna fix this place up, and you're gonna get these kids in line, because basically as a codependent, you know, every day was a struggle, and so, you know, you get it's hard. I mean, I don't have to explain to people who suffer from depression what a struggle it is just to function, really. And you know, it takes a lot to look like you got yourself together when you're really falling apart. So she was telling me all this, and I remember that my husband came home that day, and he had been drinking, and I had told him what happened. I said, LaRain came and she told me you're an energy vampire, and that, you know, I need to protect myself from you. Of course, he thinks all of this is cray, okay? But he was kind of sympathetic too. He was like, well, I don't mean to do that, you know, well, how do I not do it? And I'm like, you can't, because she explained to me that like this is who you are right now. Like, the spirit, man, they are just like, at least my guides anyway, that sometimes they're just like straight up. Yeah, the bird likes to attack the cats. I know. We're all a little crazy in this house. But, anyway, she also, you know, when she explained to me that, you know, he was an energy vampire, she explained to me that, like, you know, this is who he is, that, like, he's never gonna do the work that would be required for him to not do this, okay? Okay. So, we protect ourselves, you know, we shield, we have crystals, we do what we have to do, but we protect our space, basically. And that is one of the first steps to detachment, I believe, as Spirit has guided me. Or so it has been taught to me, which is how I'm going to be teaching you guys. Everything I'm going to be teaching you is what Spirit has taught me to do for myself, to heal myself. And I think that is all I'm going to talk about on this video, But I am going to make another video where I'm going to talk about when Archangel Michael first came and talked to me. So stay tuned.